Welcome to UI to Lottery Film. This right here is a storyboard for movie Luck Favors the Unfaithful, and it shares the first 7 scenes of a movie and just explains the difference, the scripts, the shots, whether it's exterior or interior. We hope you learn a thing or two about making movies, writing storyboards, and we hope you also enjoy our movie. Give us any feedback. Thank you.
In scene 1, the first shot is Alice's house. The second one is Alice in Alice's bedroom, and Alice picked up the phone and said, "I just won a lottery." The third one is the bar, and you can see Mike and Candy's car. And the fourth one is Mike picked up the phone and said with Alice, said, "That's a great news, Alice. We will celebrate." And the fifth one is Mike talked with Candy and said, "Alice just won the lottery." And Candy said, "What are you going to do?" And Mike said, "I have no idea, Candy."
Yeah, scene 2 starts with a shot, a traveling shot of Mike driving home. That is an exterior shot. And then the next shot is Mike and Alice having dinner. And at this point they're discussing that Mike is telling Alice that she needs to go and pick up the money. And then the next shot is that Mike is trying to convince Alice to put the money in his account. And now we move to scene 3.
Okay, scene 3. On the first shot is in Alice's bedroom, and she called Candy and said, "Hello, Candice, I won the lottery." Yes, and the second one is in Candy's office, and she said, "I'm happy for you. What are you going to do?" And the third one is Alice, and she said, "I'm not sure." The fourth one is Candy said, "Maybe you can save it in the bank." The fifth one, and Candy said, "That is Mike said, but..." And the sixth one is Candy said, "Trust me." What?
It's Mike.
It's I would. It's a best option. Will I lie to you? And the next one is the Alice said, "I trust you, but Mike, I don't trust. I will open the account and save it." And and Candy says, "Sounds good."
Yeah, in scene 4, the first shot is in the interior of Mike's office, and Mike is talking to his friend Dave, and then Mike tells Dave, "You know what, my wife won the lottery." And then Mike informs his friend Dave that Alice wants to keep all the money by herself. That's the third shot. And so Dave is saying, "So what?" But then Mike tells Dave, "I'm supposed to be the husband. I should get some of it too, eh?" And then in the next shot, Dave wonders, "What are we gonna do about it?" And then Mike tells Dave, "I need your help." And then in the next shot, Dave tells me, "Are you thinking about killing her?" And then Mike says, "Yeah, she's too stubborn. There's no other way. She's forcing me into it." And then the next shot is that, okay, my friend Mike, this is Dave speaking, because you are my friend and I owe you a favor. I can help you. And then Mike tells Dave that if you get somebody who can do the job, then ask them to attack tomorrow at 2 o'clock. And then we go on to scene 5.
This is scene 5, and it starts. The first shot is an exterior of Mike's office building, and the next shot is actually also an exterior shot, but the parking lot next to Mike's office. And I walk up to his friend Dave, and I say, "Hi, aren't you Dave, Mike's best friend?"
Oh, okay. So in this scene, they meet in the parking lot, and they start chatting. In this scene, Candace and Mike have a small conversation. They start conversating about the lottery they won, about Candace won.
And then in the next scene, it's still them conversing, and Candace is saying to Mike that Alice told her about the lottery. In the next scene, it's Dave telling Kenny that Mike wants him to hire a mobster. And the next scene after that is Kenny asking Dave if he knows of any mobster or mobster agencies. The next scene after that scene is Dave telling Kenny that he doesn't. Then the next scene is Kenny giving Dave a business card with a number, and she asked him to call the number because it's the number of some mobster agency. The scene after that is a scene of Dave just saying thanks to her and telling her that he was going to give them a call. And the last shot of that scene is Kenny talking to herself, and she's just realizing that Mike is actually planning on calling Dave, so she decides that she's going to call the number she gave to Dave before he does.
Also, this part is this shot is the interior of Dave's house. This shot is Dave calling a mobster and asking to arrive at the address. This one is the approval of the mobster arriving to the address. This scene is a time being set, and the final scene for Dave is him counting on the mobster to do his job. And that's usually it for scene 6.
So scene 7, the final scene of our movie, is an exterior of Alice's house, and you see the mobster driving toward it. And then the shot after that is the mobster shooting Alice from behind. And then the next shot after that is the mobster on the chair, and Mike walks in, and she shoots Mike also. And then the last one is the mobster taking off her mask, and it's revealed that the mobster was actually Candace. And you hear her just talking to herself, explaining why she had to kill both Alice and Mike.